Hey, good morning. This is Mr. Aarons in your computer, here to talk to you today about meat. That's correct. Only this, although it will probably get your mouth watering, is not about the food meat. This is about writing your best academic paragraph. Today we're going to be learning a strategy to writing those best academic paragraphs. When you write paragraphs, I want you to think about meat. Look at that juicy steak. That's right, we're going to learn about how to start writing big, juicy, meaty paragraphs using this strategy. Now, this is also a format that you can use in any of your other classes to help you explain your thinking. So you can do this in science, you can do this in math, you can do this in humanities. This is a great way to make sure that you are writing academically. So each letter of the word meat stands for an essential part of an academic paragraph. The M is for my claim, the E is for evidence, and the A is for analysis, and finally the T is for transition or close. Today I'm going to show you how to write each section, and then you will try to do this as well. So let's imagine that you are I don't know, in foundations class, and you're reading a book, an exciting book like, I don't know, Fahrenheit 451, and your teacher, he sounds great, asks you to answer a question about what you have read in a paragraph. How do you start? How long does it need to be? Is this enough? These are common questions that I hear from students when they're asked to write about a text. The MEAT strategy, and here I have the graphic organizer, the MEAT strategy will help you to answer all three of these questions. So you don't have to ask like, how long is this? Is this enough? Have I done enough? You'll just know. Okay, so to start, we are going to begin thinking about a claim. And when you write a claim, that means it's a statement or a debatable statement about the text. When you write, I want you to think of your formula as, or I want you to think of your claim as a formula. Statement plus reason. Statement plus reason. And I'll show you exactly how to do this. So let's imagine the question is something like this. How would you describe the society in 451? Oops, let me spell Fahrenheit right. How would you describe the society in Fahrenheit 451? Okay, so I'm going to write a claim, and that's going to be a statement and plus a reason. Let me show you what my claim would look like for this. Okay, so here's my statement part. The society in Fahrenheit 451 is lonely. That's a good statement because it is debatable. Somebody could come along and say, no, the people aren't lonely. But I'm saying, yes, they are lonely. Now I need to add my reason. And you see this plus sign in my formula? In words, I want you to imagine that plus sign is this word, because. That is going to link your statement and your reason. So let me finish this. The society in Fahrenheit 451 is lonely because everyone is always by themselves. Okay, now here I have a good claim. The society in Fahrenheit 451 is lonely because everyone is always by themselves. I have a statement and I have a reason. Excellent. My claim only needs to be one sentence. So I'm going to move on now to the evidence section. Now, every academic writing needs evidence. Evidence comes from the text and helps you to prove your claim. For this example, I have a piece of evidence where I saw Montag say, "No one knows anyone anymore." Evidence is usually just one sentence in length, and it helps you to prove your claim. So when I put it into my writing, I'm going to use a lead-in or transition words that sound like this. Okay, so the main character, Montag, says, "No one knows anyone anymore." Now that's good evidence for me because it links directly back to what I've said in the claim that they are lonely. And here I have Montag saying pretty much that nobody knows each other. Great. So I have a claim, I have evidence. Now I'm going to move to this bigger section. You see, this is the biggest section of the paragraph called the analysis. So in the analysis, I need to explain or analyze this evidence for the reader. This is where I get to explain my thinking and really make them believe my claim. So I always like to start out with the phrase, "This shows." That's going to help me to automatically start talking about how my evidence supports my claim. So let me try that. This shows that Montag And my analysis needs to be more than just one sentence because I really want to explain this. So here's what else I would say. Okay, so I have 3 sentences here to explain my evidence, and here's what it says. This shows that Montag is realizing that people in his society are basically strangers to each other. He says that they do not know anyone anymore because they are all using drugs and are sucked into their technology. This makes for a lonely society because people would rather be by themselves than connecting with others. This is a good analysis because it connects back to my claim and it explains my thinking fully. Okay, the last thing that I need to do is provide a conclusion statement. This can be one sentence and it is meant to sum up my idea. So I will say something like this. That was a good edit there. Okay, so here's what I said. Everyone is always by themselves in Fahrenheit 451, which makes the society lonely. Did you notice that I took the exact words from my claim and I flipped them around? That's a great way to do a conclusion, is to take what you've already written in your claim and just change the order of the words so that you sum up the same idea. Okay, now it is going to be your turn to try. You should have already done some thinking about the woman whose house Montag helped burn down. Now I want you to try writing a meat paragraph, answering the question, How did burning the woman's house impact Montag? Remember to start with a claim, use evidence, explain your thinking in the analysis, and use a transition or closing statement to sum up your ideas. All right, I can't wait to see what you guys do, and thank you very much. Bye-bye.